Welcome back to Real Facts. You already know it's your favorite host, Shania Blanco. Listen, I hope you guys are doing well out there. It seems like a lot of people have been emotional these days. There's a lot been going on, and speaking of a lot going on, I'm just overcoming a cold. I think it was the flu because I was just throwing up everywhere. I don't know, I wasn't myself, and I actually was gonna cancel going on air tonight, but I decided to go ahead and hop online here. So, but anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys again about a few things as far as love and hate relationships go, and pocket watches and all that good stuff. So anyway, listen. Now, why do people show love and hate all at the same time? Love and hate can coexist within the same person or relationship depending on the circumstances and expectations, right? So love can turn into hate very quickly due to disappointment, betrayal, or a sudden change. Like in the beginning of your relationship, a person could, be given honesty and genuine love. Your relationship seems to be growing and getting stronger as you guys go through life. Everything you know about each other starts to become predictable. It's like a pattern. You go to work, come home, eat, watch TV. If it's an intimate relationship, you guys are cuddling. If you're just friends, then you guys may talk over the phone, plan a day out on the weekend. The usual. So eventually people get tired of the usual, right? So they decide they want to do something else. This is getting boring. It's everyday routine. Anyway, long story short, somewhere down the line, somebody gets betrayed. All because y'all love each other but hate each other on the low. So you love them for whatever reason, but you hate them for the same reasons you love them. Isn't that crazy? So some people go overboard with the love and hate situation, with their emotions, until they become the enemy. But I recommend before it get to that point, I would just leave. The friendship or whatever alone, the friendship or whatever, alone should be enough. It should be enough. But if something isn't sitting well with you, I don't know, maybe this person is tired of the same old thing over and over again, or maybe somebody did something different this time and it caused these feelings to occur. So now it's time to, reevaluate your relationship or how you guys feel about each other, right? So because there's no way it should get to this point. But that's all I have to say about that for right now. And I'll probably jump back into that after I get some feedback from some other people on how they feel about the situation. Hopefully, I can get somebody on the show that talk about that with me. But anyway, so there's the situation where you want to do everything for your lover, right? So no one else will be able to capture their attention. So you spoil them with all these gifts and surprises, which is a very good thing to do, but don't let that be the reasons to why you give those person those gifts and those surprises. Let's try to keep that just to try to get that man or that woman to stay. So you're gonna give them all these things, but that's not gonna keep a man or a woman. Because the only thing that's gonna keep somebody is a person that wants to be kept. People like to go where they're happy at. I don't care if you live in a cardboard box. If you make me happy, I'm staying where I'm happy at, where it's peaceful at. Grown people like to go where the peace at. And another thing, single people mingle with whoever they want to mingle with. Don't let these people tell y'all what to do. I mean, you guys are grown. Do what you want to do. You got to make these people stay out your business and out of your pockets, because they're definitely watching. They're definitely watching, and those are personal things that you don't have to share with people about who you're talking to, who you're mingling with, or how much money you making, where you making, and how you make it. That's nobody's business. That's nobody's business but yours, right? So you got to learn how to keep people out of your business. It's going to be an ongoing thing. I know you guys hear this cold It's driving me nuts to even be on air talking to you guys. I probably should have just canceled the whole thing. But I wanted to be a woman of my word and get back on here. So, but anyway, the best way, if you want to make somebody upset, nobody really wants to make nobody upset, right? No, but 9 times out of 10, people for some reason they tend to get upset when you let them go, or you don't give them the information that they were looking for. So now they're moving away from you. They're mad, they're angry, and you're gonna be every name in the book except the child of God, right? If you ever want to make somebody mad, cut them off. Stop dealing with them. If you ever want to know how a person truly feels about you, let them go. And you're going to find out everything you need to know. Everything you needed to know. Not everything you want to know. Everything you need to know. Because, what if you let something go, and, that saying, if you let something go, and if it comes back, it's yours. And the only reason why I know a lot of people like, no, it was yours. It should have never left. If it was yours, it would have never left. I know people say that, but the reason why people say that saying, though, is that if you let it go and if it come back to you as yours, is because they probably got into an argument or a little confrontation with the person they were dealing with, and the only thing to do was to give that person space, to move around. So once you give a person space and, you just sit back and see what they really want to do, then you'll find out exactly where you guys are at in a relationship, right? Or a friendship, whatever. So that's the best. That's actually a really good thing to do, to let somebody go and just sit back and let nature take its course. It is what it is. It's because what's meant to be will be, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. I say, the president say, or whoever say, what's ever meant to be is going to happen, whether people like it or not, right? But yeah, so, I had to get on here and talk about those things, though, because that's what's been circulating around lately. A lot of people have been pocket watching lately, wondering how people are getting that money. You got to watch people that pocket watch, those type of people that try to plot on you and make you lose what you got. You gotta stay away from people like that. Like seriously. So another thing I wanted to mention: be careful who you guys decide to connect with, because there's a lot of people suffering from certain kinds of mental illnesses, and I know I went over that before in previous episodes, but I just wanted to address it again because I've actually seen some stuff lately where a person was actually trying to walk away, and they ended up losing their lives because they were trying to walk away from a situation, but it was a little bit too late. But so anyway, just be careful once again who you connect to, because some people are really strong off or lost in their emotions that there's no coming back from that. And then you have to be very careful when you interact with someone like that. Like seriously. And a lot of people for some reason, once they get hurt or when they come out of a relationship or a friendship, depending on the person, depending on what type of person they are, a lot of people I've noticed they're running around hurt, and they're running around telling all kind of lies on the person to destroy their character or to sabotage their character, because their friendship or their relationship didn't work or whatever. And my advice to that is just to, if they're not being direct with it, don't even respond. Even if they are being direct, don't even respond. Don't respond to that, because it's nothing but a distraction. Something that's trying to keep you from going forward and helping you, meet your goals in life. You don't need to, deal with stuff like that. I wouldn't if I were you. I wouldn't even waste my time, to be honest with you. I mean, I had to learn that myself the hard way because I used to react to certain things and not let certain things go, but I'm learning. I'm learning myself as I go or whatever. A lot of people have been looking for love in all the wrong places. They end up meeting somebody and they get with this person. They think that this is what they really want, but they find out that They find out that that wasn't what they really wanted in the first place. They thought that's what they wanted, but it wasn't. So now the relationship is going downhill. People are upset, feelings are hurt, hearts are broken. All type of things, misunderstandings is happening. But, it is what it is. It's better to find out sooner than later. I'd rather find out earlier in the relationship that this isn't it than to find out 20 years later that this isn't it. You wasted all that time. But anyway, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So, yeah. That was just a quick little message for you guys. Just a few things that I wanted to address. If you're single, do you enjoy your life, while you can, because once you get in a relationship, there's no more, doing you. Because once you get in a relationship, it's no longer just you. You gotta think for two. You gotta buy for two. Every time you go out to get something to eat, you gotta get something for your significant other. You go shopping, you gotta get another outfit for them or whatever. It's never just you. You're not just shopping for you no more. You're not just living for you. You're living for somebody else. So if you're single, enjoy it while you can, because once you get in a relationship, it's a wrap. And being single or in a relationship is neither bad or good. You could be single and be happy, and you could be in a relationship and be happy. It just all depends upon you. That's all. But anyway, so next week I'm going to have a Fatal Attraction relationship story for you guys. We're going to get back off into that because that's what this show is based off of mostly. And, yeah, so if you guys have any Fatal Attraction stories you would like to share with Real Facts, please don't hesitate to hit me up at ShaniaBlanco@yahoo.com. Again, ShaniaBlanco@yahoo.com. Make sure you tap in or lock in or hit me up under the comments and we can discuss these things together. But anyway, that was it, you guys. I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna go and try to get rid of the rest of this cold, because oh my god, I'm not feeling my best. So you guys keep me in prayer. Anyway, it's Real, right here on Real Facts. You just live and chilling with your favorite host, Shania Blanco. I'll see you guys next week at 11:00 p.m. Central Wednesday. Around